This past June, Daniel and I got the opportunity to go to the Middle East, and we should all be greatly encouraged because God is doing amazing things and revealing himself in powerful ways over in the Middle East. One of the goals of the missionaries that are over there is to build bridges of friendship and trust with people that will lead to gospel presentations and, Lord willing, faithful disciples. So as a result, the first thing Daniel and I did while we were over there was to run camps for Islamic teenagers. And one of the dads that had come to just watch on the outside of this camp, he asked the missionary there why we were doing what we were doing. Why would we come all the way to their little village to run the sports camp? And he said to the dad, we're doing this because we want to build friendships and build community with one another. So pray that the Lord would blossom that conversation into a gospel presentation and a faithful disciple of Jesus. One of the most difficult things that happened while we were there was just realizing that we couldn't understand any of these kids, something we don't encounter very often in the States. And it was as if the Lord told me while we were over there, you already know the main language in the United States, so share there. You don't have to go all the way to the other side of the world to share the gospel of Jesus Christ. You share with people who you already know the culture, you already know the language, you already know the food. So I hope that's greatly encouraging for all of us who live here, that we need to be sharing here and now. And something that I heard while I was over in the Middle East that touched me very deeply was that I want to be swinging the bat when Jesus comes back.
We got to see some really incredible stuff. Talk to some people about Jesus, and really most importantly, see God move. When we were there was this taxi cab driver that we got to share the gospel with. He shared a lot about what he believed with us, and we kind of went back and forth sharing the differences in what we believe, and he seemed really intrigued by it, like the wheels were turning. Definitely not ready at the time, but definitely made him think. We were looking for opportunities when we were there to be sharing with ordinary people that we meet day to day, and I noticed that I personally am not looking for that as much in my day-to-day life. That's one of the things that's inspired me on this trip to do, is to really be more intent and direct about sharing the gospel.